All right, some news just coming in. This is the interim bail plea of Tahir Hussain, who is the candidate of the AIMIM from Mustafaabad in Delhi, where Tahir Hussain has sought custody parole from the Supreme Court. The court is going to consider his plea at 2 is what we know. The plea or the counsel has spoken about a brief Delhi police and security requirement for Hussain. Even custody parole could be risky is what is being said by the Supreme Court of India. This is Tahir Hussain, who is the candidate of the AIMIM in the Delhi elections. As far as Mustafaabad Assembly constituency is concerned, a candidate who is behind bars, and Shrishti Oja, I'm being told, is with us right now for the very latest on that. What are the concerns of the Supreme Court herein? Shrishti, take us through that.
Well, as we know, Tahir Hussain had earlier approached the Delhi High Court seeking interim bail to campaign for the upcoming assembly elections. After he was denied relief by the High Court, when he moved to the Supreme Court, there was a split verdict in his case a few days back. Now, the case was listed again today, has been listed before a 3-judge bench. What a twist in the case, however, that we've seen is that instead of interim bail, Tahir Hussein's lawyer today told court that considering only few days are left for him to be able to campaign, instead of interim bail, he's now seeking the relief or of custody parole. Another reason why they have decided to do this is because Tahir Hussain is also behind custody in 2 other cases, other than the case for which he filed this petition. So even if the Supreme Court were to grant him interim bail today, he would not be able to come out because he's an accused in the other 2 cases and is behind bars. So that is also a question that was posed by the top court. So which is why we saw a change in legal strategy, and his lawyers decided to go for custody parole instead of interim bail. Now the Supreme Court has asked the Additional Solicitor General who appears for the Delhi Police to seek instructions in this matter. The court will consider whether or not custody parole for a few days can be granted to Tahir Hussain to come out while in custody and stay out and campaign for the elections. He's also asked, because we saw Tahir Hussain's counsel say that he will give all the required undertakings of not visiting certain areas, especially the house, with regard to which certain allegations have been made, which was also part of the Delhi riots affected area, and he will reside at some other place. So the hearing will again continue at 2 p.m. today after the Additional Solicitor General gets instructions and gives the court details of what are the security arrangements which will be needed to be made, what are the expenses which will be incurred, and that is something that Tahir Hussain will have to bear himself. So whether or not court decides to give him this limited relief is something that we'll know once the hearing resumes at 2 p.m. Back to you.
Right, I'm going to leave it at that for the moment, getting us up to speed with those details. As far as the case of Tahir Hussain is concerned, Shrishti Oja, thanking you for the moment.